Hello everyone, Alex here with Howling Hoosier Outdoors, and today we're going to be talking about civilian backpacking MREs versus military MREs. So when you go and you buy your backpacking meals, they're typically going to look something like this. They're freeze-dried backpacking meals. They're typically relatively lightweight, but they're not actually meals ready to eat. Most of these you're going to have to end up adding water to, either cold soaking it or then boiling water and then letting it sit in there for 10 to 15 minutes. Recently, I discovered these guys. This is a package called O-Meals, but these are the same guys who made the pizza MRE that I found a couple of videos back. And this also is ready to eat. You can open it up and then just eat it, but it offers a heating packet inside that you add the water to, and then it'll start steaming. And you're going to start getting a little vent here. And it's a very well-designed product. I just wish that it had more calories in it. Another alternative that I've seen people do, these are these survival rations. And these were designed, this one is by SOS Emergency Rations. I've also seen a company called Mayday make them. And then there's also the UST Emergency Food Rations that I've seen individuals pack in their bags for an extra day or two if they really needed to. The UST contains 2,400 calories, and then the SOS contains 3,600 calories. The issue with these guys is they're heavy, and they come in one flavor, and they're really designed for a emergency situation. They're not designed for weekend backpacking. All right. So when you buy military MREs, they're typically going to come in a crate like this. So when you look at these crates, they're going to come with 3 lines at the top that you're concerned with. And the first is the date that it was packaged. In this case, it was 2018. You're also going to want to look for the inspection date the next time that this is scheduled to be looked at. And that's going to be 2021 of this year. March of this year, sorry guys. And then the menus, which are going to be labeled 1 to 24 typically. In this case, this is just menus 1 through 12. And then there's a lot of myths and urban legends about these things, like they kind of last forever regardless of what's happening. These do have a best buy date of about 5 years, so I encourage you to be extremely cautious when buying any of the MREs that are out of the packaging, or if they're too far past that 5-year mark. So either way, let's get into this, and we'll show you some of the differences between these and the civilian MREs. You can see it comes in this pouch, not unlike these guys. Difference is that this feels a lot more durable. Alright, so going into the MRE, these typically come with some type of heating mechanism. Again, you can add water to it, but it's also not a necessity. A lot of these MREs I've found actually taste better cold than cooked all the way through. Believe it or not. So, here's my chili and beans. It comes in this packet. Feels like goop. Feels exactly as you imagine it would. Cheese-filled crackers. Alright. Corned beef, cornbread, sorry guys. Some more crackers, lemon lime fruit juice, lemon lime flavored, non-fruit juice, cheese spread, and here is your heating element that you would have for your MRE. And so when you're heating these things up, somewhat organized. Do not overfill. US MRE ready to eat heater. Place against rock or something. Let's see if I can get that on camera. Yep, and there's the steam. Place that against my rock or something. just going to wait now. So one thing that's worth noting is that each of these MREs is going to hold, it's going to vary on the amount of calories, but adding this up, each of these MREs is going to hold about 1,200 calories. But they're also bulky and they're also heavy, which, again, it's going to vary MRE to MRE, but each of these MREs, according to my little scale here, weighs about 1.5 pounds, versus one of these instant dehydrated meals. Each of those weighs 1/4 pound according to this, versus these hosses, which is almost 2 pounds. That's 1 pound 12 ounces. So I've made a mess. So when you're thinking about using these stuff for long distance hiking or long distance backpacking, weight's important, but you also have to look at the cost. These MREs are going to run you anywhere between $8 and $15 a piece, depending on the times. They've gone up in price recently too. Whereas your hiking and backpacking, mountain house meals, your freeze-dried stuff, these are going to cost you anywhere between $6 and $10 a piece. And then your SOS rations, they're kind of a crapshoot. I've seen them go anywhere from $5 to $15 a piece also. So, but again, it's really hard to reseal these things, so you got to carry a separate thing of Ziploc bags. They're 3,600 calories per pack, so that's an entire day's worth of calories that is going there. You have to figure out how to reseal and whatnot. So, versus the MREs that you get here, the military MREs, that are a lot of different snacks, a lot of different meals that you can save for later and eat as needed. So, all right. Oh, an additional thing about the military MREs, they also come with a little discount survival kit where you got a towelette, some matches, toilet paper, napkins, whatever you need it. So, all right, this looks like it's about done, so let's get right into that. All right, so now that my chili is done cooking over its rock or something, it smells about as good as you think it will. I can feel through the packet that not all of this heated all the way through. So, like I said, some of this tastes better cold anyway. So, one thing I will say, when you're hungry, when you're done after a 12-hour day of hiking or moving and whatnot, this isn't bad. I know they get a lot of flack, but they're really not all that bad. I encourage everyone to try it at least once, try these things at least once. These taste better though. Just a footnote. So, thank you all for watching. I greatly appreciate it. I know a lot of my followers and base support have spent a lot of copious times eating these things, and so if you all have even more comments, sorry I didn't get one with the jalapeno cheese spread this time, but if you all have any comments, questions, concerns, alternatives to the 3 options that I've laid out here today, please feel free to throw them in the comments. And yeah, I'm going to enjoy my dinner. So thank you all, and stay awesome, folks.